There it is again, right in your face.
Linda, how is Parents Anonymous organized and what is it supposed to do?
Parents Anonymous is a self-help crisis intervention program to help parents prevent destructive behavior between themselves and their children.
Now, what does that mean? How does that translate for the average parent?
Anyone that has an abuse problem can come to Parents Anonymous, sit in on the group meetings, be a part of the group, and when they get there, they realize that they're not the only one with a problem, and they just relate to one another in the group.
How do they find out about the organization? Do you get referrals from social agencies and the like?
Referrals, and we have some radio and TV spots.
Have you found it to be an effective program? Does it work?
Yes, Parents Anonymous is relatively new here in Alabama, but Parents Anonymous was organized 5 years ago by Jolly Kay, the founder. And there are over 100 Parents Anonymous chapters all over the United States, and there are 2 in Australia and 1 in Canada. And the program has really been beneficial to a lot of people.
What kind of changes have you personally seen in individual parents?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. I have seen people come into the group meetings that maybe have never related to another person in their life, and they feel like that someone really cares about them.
Is it the same sort of principle as Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yes and no. When you come to PA, you do not have to stand up and, like they say, I'm an alcoholic. In PA, you do not have to say I'm a child abuser. You can if you want to, but you don't have to say it in the group.
Well, how do you get to the root of the problem? Do you have workers counseling with the parents?
No, PA, like I said, it's a self-help group. We have a parent in the group who is chairperson, who leads the discussions. And we do have a professional sponsor that meets with the group, and he is there to assist in any way if any problems come up, but the parents themselves do lead the group.
And they kind of root around and get at their own problems.
Right.
How about the length of duration of a Parents Anonymous member?
In the beginning, parents stayed in about 6 months, and it's gone up to about a year now. This is on the national average of PA groups.
After 6 months, are they ready to cope with their children again?
Yes.
And that's really all it takes? It's that simple?
Well, no, it's more to it than that. I mean, did you ask me how long they stay in the group? From a year to 2 years, and some people are still in groups. And of course, most of the abuse does stop after they started attending the meetings, but they still need the group support.
So it's that effective?
Yes.
How about persons who repeat their behavior of the past? Do you get people who have dropped out of the group thinking they've been, I don't know, cured or helped, and then get back into it because they've become abusive again?
Anyone can come back in the group if their problem is solved and they feel a need later on. They're welcome to come back in the group.
Does this happen often?
Well, I really can't say. Here, everybody that has started is still in the program, and we just started here in Alabama, in Birmingham, in September. And, but, I really can't say.
How did you get involved?
How did I get involved in Parents Anonymous? Gosh, I don't know.
You just looked up one day and there it was,
No.
you saw a need.
Well, I am the state chairman for the Alabama Federation of Women's Clubs on Child Abuse Prevention, and I have been interested in child abuse for a number of years. And I went to Montgomery to meet Jolly Kay when she came to Birmingham, and I was just, thought the program was fantastic.
And it's worked.
Right.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to
Can't think of anything.
do?
No, it wasn't. Terrible.
No, it was marvelous. Never say it was a terrible interview to an ace interviewer. He gets his feelings hurt.
Terrible. Terrible. I was afraid you were going to ask me, something that I couldn't answer really, and you did. We didn't even get...
How do people find out about Parents Anonymous? Are they referred from social work agencies? What sort of changes have you seen come over parents?